Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So we are 1 week from leaving for our trip. So that means it is time to service Rhonda. So I just got done riding Rhonda. Got her parked, engine's nice and hot. We're gonna go ahead and do an oil change. And then after the oil change, we're gonna raise it up. We're gonna give her full inspection. We're gonna service what needs to be serviced. And we're gonna make sure this bike is ready for the road. So why am I doing this service today? Because if I find anything wrong, if anything goes wrong while doing the service, we have 1 week to correct it. If you wait till the day before and something goes wrong, now you've messed up your entire timeline. So, what is required to do a basic service on Rhonda? I have 6 quarts of oil, a filter that I purchased at Barstool Gypsy, the crush washers for the 2 drain plugs, some basic hand tools, and my motorcycle jack. Now we won't need the motorcycle jack to do the oil change, but we will to inspect everything else. Also, a couple specialty tools. We have a belt tension gauge, and a ruler, as well as just some gloves and paper towels. So, with all that being said, let's get that oil drained. So, I like to put a block of wood under my kickstand so the bike will sit more up and down. And now that we've got our drain pan under the bike, there are 2 drain plugs. And I always pull the furthest most one first. Set that drain plug to the side. And we'll let that drain for a few minutes. So while we wait on that to drain, I'm going to use some of this Victory cable lube that I've placed right here in this little oil bottle to lubricate this clutch cable. I don't know how well you guys will be able to see this. Just gonna work the cable back and forth. Down here to the other end and apply just a little bit. But now that that one's done draining, we will pull the second drain plug . And let the bike finish draining. While that finishes up, bring our drain plugs over here and put new crush washers on. It's important that you put new crush washers on. First of all, these are a seal. It's going to keep your drain plug from dripping. Second of all, these will completely crush down before your drain plug will strip out. If you don't replace these and you keep reusing the old ones, these will continue to crush until you end up stripping out that drain plug. So I got the drain plugs reinstalled and I tightened them to the torque spec of good and tight. Now keep in mind I am a professional mechanic, so I understand how things feel when they are tight. If you don't work with your hands every day, I would advise you look up the torque spec and use a torque wrench. So now, we'll swap the oil filter. Break it loose and let that drain into your pan. verify that the old gasket did not stick. Take our new filter and we're gonna dab a little bit of used oil from our drain pan right onto that gasket. Don't need a whole lot, just a little bit. Install our filter. Do not tighten the filter with a tool. Hand tight is all it takes. I've put 4.5 quarts in, and I know at the beginning I told you that we would need 6 quarts of oil for this, but what we're going to do is we will now fire the bike up and let it get up to operating temp, and then we will add the final quart for a total capacity of 5.5. And then we'll add that final quart of oil. After we add that final quart of oil, we will lift the bike in the air, and from there we will check the drive belt tension, the brakes, just check the whole bike over and make sure that she is ready for 5,000 to 6,000 miles on the road. Now that she's all warmed up, we will add that final quart of oil. Alrighty, so Rhonda is in the air. Now, normally I would strap her down if I was going to take a wheel or something off. Since I'm not planning on doing that, she's not strapped down. But the lift is lowered onto the locks. So, there's really no need to inspect the brakes because I just put new brakes on last week. We're going to spin the front wheel. Make sure it spins smooth. Don't feel any bearings. So that all feels good. We're going to do the same with the rear wheel. The bike is in neutral. Everything feels good there. And I don't know how well you guys can see that, but we're going to inspect the teeth of the belt. I'll rotate this, see if we see any broken or cracked teeth. Right now everything looks good on it. Belt appears to be in really good shape. So deflection is good. Spin it another place. Check that one more time. Belt deflection is good. I'm gonna take some silicone spray and I'm going to lubricate the shifter pivot point with it. Shift it back and forth some. And we will do the same thing. And we will do the same thing over here to the brake pedal. Lubricate with the hinge point on it, work it back and forth a little bit. We've already lubricated our levers. Oil is changed, brakes are good, bearings are good, belt is good. I do need to pop off this air filter and clean it, but I'm actually going to do that Sunday night because I need to wash it in hot soapy water and allow that to sit overnight to dry. Well, guys, it looks like Rhonda's ready for the road. So, hopefully she will not let us down. This will be the longest ride we have ever done on her. She's going to get at least 5,000 miles put on her during this trip, if not more. So, if you liked today's video, give me a big thumbs up. Comment below, what kind of bike do you ride? How often do you service your bike? Do you service your own bike? If you're not already subscribed, bang that subscribe button for me. That helps me out a lot, guys. Also, while we're on the road, we're not going to have any content coming out about our trip until we get back. So if you want daily content on that, you need to be following us on Instagram at STLNick. Link is in the description. Well, guys, thanks for watching. I'm out.